Okay, all right. We got another one from Rakim. We're going back to the Rakim rabbit hole. We're gonna do all of them. We're gonna just cycle through, bro. There's so much music. Musical Massacre. Y'all been requesting this in the comments, so we doing it. Mahogany coming soon. When I be on the mic coming soon. I'm getting to it, so don't think I'm not seeing your comments. I'm seeing you comment these names, and I'm gonna get to them. If you're commenting them, I'm gonna do it because you're asking for it. It's just it's a matter of time. Just keep checking in. You know what I mean? Keep commenting on every video for the engagement. But like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this, man. Musical Massacre.
Get off the mic for get you hot. Get off the mic, blow 'em out.
1988. Okay. Still a teenager here.
Get off the mic, light 'em up.
I believe.
Blow 'em out.
I love that.
Get off the mic.
Blow them out.
Get off the mic for get you hot.
Get off the mic, but get me hot.
Get off the mic for
Blow them out.
How could I keep my composure when all sorts of thoughts fall for exposure? Released in veins and the brains increase. When I let off, make a wish to blow the smoke off my piece unload.
Already, first of all, wait a second. 3 bars. First 3 bars in. First 3 bars in. How can I keep my composure when all sorts of thoughts fought for exposure? Released and veins in the brains increase. I don't know. I don't know how this dude. Clearly, he is well read, and I just don't even. When I was 18 or however old he is here, when I was rapping, wasn't even thinking close to this type of stuff. Wasn't even thinking close to this type of stuff. I was still lying in my rhymes at that time. So, like, he's something else, bro. That's already crazy. When I let off, make a wish, blow smoke off the piece. Like, what? Come on.
How could I keep my composure when all sorts of thoughts fall for exposure? Released in veins and the brains increase. When I let off, make a wish to blow the smoke off my piece unloading. Unfolding, the rhymes are exploding. And the mic that I'm holding is golden. Cordless, custom wide, caught fire like a fuse. Gunpowder and the slightest bruise is a friction. The outcome is there, so listen. Here's the brief description. A boom, the flame, the smoke, ashes, and dust to dust. Contact is compact when I bust. MCs are now in a massacre, a disaster master at bashing a beat to death. To a pulp, to a can pump. Speakers ain't saying nothing, not a vocal thump. As I'm looking, I stand like brick builders in Brooklyn. Then the stage is took, then havoc struck. That could conduct the whole.
Okay, wait a second. There's so much happening, bro. He's making me like, he's overwhelming me. Hold on. Hold on. Unfolding, unloading, unfold when the rhymes are exploding. The mic that I'm holding is golden, cordless, cause the wire caught fire like a fuse. Gunpowder in the slightest bruises of friction. The outcome is near, so listen. A boom and flame and smoke. Ashes are dust to dust. Contact is compact when I bust. MCs are now in a massacre, a disaster, a master at fashion. He's manipulating words crazily. First of all, he just described that he's a bomb. Wait a second. Hold on. Because the mic cord is cordless because it's a fuse to a bomb. Come on, bro. Because they caught fire. They're fused like a fuse, gunpowder. And bro, he's basically saying when he's rhyming, he's blowing things up, bro. He's blowing things up. It was a bit too advanced for me. I'm not even gonna lie. If I read it, I could just like layer and catch all the layers and spread it out. Pause. But goodness, hold on. And then the rhyme schemes in there. I love how he went from, and the mic that I'm holding is golden. So he went unloading, unfolding, the rhymes are exploding, da-da-da. Like that, he loads you in with that type of flow, da-da-da-da. Then said, the mic that I'm holding is golden, cord, and then went bad, and changed the whole cadence up. Like, it's like, bro, I read somewhere, I didn't read it, maybe I read it on a post or something, that the thing about music is the surprise. The endorphins release when the surprise happens. It happens to people if they like beats, if they like any type of music, the surprise, it keeps you like entertained. That's what he does for me rapping. And not everyone does that because it gets monotonous quick. And I feel like the older rappers did it a lot more, you know, like the rappers of the past did it a lot more. Now everyone thinks it's a formula, and I'm also like guilty of that as well. Thinking it's a formula, like, oh, this is what makes a song good. This is what makes a song good, which makes you like lose your authenticity instead of like you do what you think is the formula instead of what you would do, you know? And I just feel like that's something that he does, Big Daddy Kane did, Cool G Rap did, you know? It's like it's I love that. I'm learning from it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm learning. Like I said, I'm not just gonna bite Rakim, but it's provoking thought of creativity in me, you know, just listening to it.
Beat to death, to a pulp, to a can pump. Couple asses and dust to dust. Contact is compact when I bust. MCs are now in a massacre, a disaster. Master at bashing a beat to death, to a pulp, to a can pump. Speakers ain't saying nothing, not a vocal thump. As I'm looking, I stand like brick builders in Brooklyn. Then the stage is took, then havoc struck that can product the whole core. Keep in touch with the mic when you're holding yours, huffing and puffing and slobbing and drooling. Nothing's pumping, who do you think you're fooling? Tommy Tucker, the neighborhood sucker. What you ought to do is pick up a tempo. From what I invent, so hard not to bite, but you can't prevent, so you start to kidnap. I watch the kid rap, when he get off, you know he shouldn't have did that. Minor, old timer, weak rhymer, stay in liner. You won't be inclined to go, so yo, maybe later you're gonna be. But for now, you're almost one of me. Not an imitation, taken from origination, made by tracing in a little erasure. So perform, if you still ain't born, maybe after a roast by the host with the most, it's a musical massacre.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. He's the GOAT. He did this too much. He did this too much and way too early. He's the GOAT to me. I'm not gonna lie. I have to admit it. Like, there's too many things happening here, bro. There's too many things happening here. And it's hard for me to even react because it's so much happening. Like, by the time I'm like, oh, that's crazy, he's doing something else, like, oh, that's crazy. And then it's just like, it's just nothing but craziness, which I think is what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to just be like, yo, you're not keeping up with this. You're not doing this. You can't do this. By just like switching it up so much, he's just showing everything he can do. The flow changes, like he is the formula. I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna say he has a formula, but he is the formula, because as similar as his like vocal tone is on all the songs, he's still super creative with the flows and the rhyme schemes and the things he's saying, the way he's saying these things, like hold on, like the tempo, like who you fooling, nothing's pumping, who you think you're fooling, Tommy Tucker, the neighborhood sucker. What you ought to do is pick up the tempo. You would expect him to go back and rhyme with ucker, you know, because he rhymed Tucker and sucker, but then he goes, is pick up the tempo, and then goes into, from what I invent, so it's hard not to bite, but you can't prevent, so like he just like, it's just too much. As soon as you think like, okay, wait a second, and then he just lays it in again. You start to kidnap. I watch a kid rap. When he get off, he know he shouldn't have did that. Like, what, bro? What? Minor, old timer, weak rhymer, stay in liner. You won't be inclined to go, so yo, maybe later you're gonna be, but for now, you're almost one of me. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Now the immature imitations taken from originations made by changing a little and arranging. Bro, he hates biters. I'm not going to sit here and lie. He hates biters. He hates biters. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. Let's, and I love how on his songs, on a lot of the songs, he goes into the hook, like lyrics of fury. He'll end the verse with the name of the track, like Musical Massacre. Like, I love that. It's like a I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know. It's dope though. It's dope.
You won't be inclined to go, so yo, maybe later you're gonna be. But for now, you're almost one of me. Not an imitation, taken from origination, made by tracing in a little erasure. So perform, if you still ain't born, maybe after a roast by the host with the most, it's a musical massacre. Get off the mic.
If you still ain't hot, maybe you will be after I burn you up. If you ain't hot after biting me and rearranging what I do and getting on stage and all that, maybe you will after I burn you up, after I roast you. Maybe you'll be hot after that. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Never tired, don't even try, keep quiet. Like a storm, you can rain, but a riot remains again.
Another Quiet Storm reference, which I learned is, I think it's a jazz piece, I think. And he mentioned it in the other song. Keep quiet like a storm. Nice. You could rain, but I riot. Crazy. So, like, you could quiet. First, wait a second. There's layers. Because I was about to say rain and, like, storm, but, like, you can reign, but, like, you could reign like a king, but I riot. I cause a revolution against your reign. But also, keep quiet like a storm. You could reign. Like what, bro? Like what, bro? Crazy.
Never tired, don't even try, keep quiet. Like a storm, you can rain, but a riot remains against power, just like the Tower Inferno. The beat's gonna burn, so distance is kept. You better watch your step. Volunteers won't come here and get you out of the flame. Preheat the temperature change anywhere within the range of Celsius. Fahrenheit on the mic Celsius. Burn soon as it Celsius. Torching, scorching, mic piping hot, steaming. Who's scheming? Now you're not. James Brown must have been dusted, disgusted. Now we can't be trusted. And born with fluids, static can cause explosion. In fact, impacts closing in. Time was up, so I release a time bomb. Beat, give me a heat stroke when I rhyme calm. Pull out the tools. Sometimes I wanna break through, but I was cool like one of the chamber. Let's play a game on rhyme and roulette and put me up to your brain. The name of rhyme about your clout. One mistake, you're out. If it's a generation, it can't be the same show. Maybe a two fly somewhere over the rainbow. Courage, heart, and brain, you need rhymes. Turn on your mic, snap your fingers 3 times, be gone. Or the story won't end the same. You'll feel the flame. The potion was weak, make another antidote. What's the science? Why can't you quote elements from musical intelligence? Rhymes are irrelevant, no development. If that settles, the gold manufacture a master me after a blast of a master that has to make musical massacre. Get on the mic.
That sounded like Eminem, The Way I Am. I said, back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this. That's what that sounded like. He's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I didn't want to stop the verse because he was just going crazy, bro. He was going crazy. And all of the burning references, the temperatures. Hold on. Because, like, the flow and the rhyme schemes, if I broke those down, it would take me half an hour. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. It would take me half an hour. This is why I have to he killed it. He killed it. I could break it down. I could, but I have to keep replaying it just to show the meticulousness of what's happening. What is happening here. Maybe one day I will. Maybe I'll make a whole video and just use a whole video that I put together and just use certain flows and certain instances and really put together what's happening here, because it's actually super crazy. It's super crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This is nuts, bro. Hold on. Volunteers. Hold on. The beat's gonna burn. He said the Tower Inferno. The beat's gonna burn. So distance is kept. You better watch your step. Volunteers go from here and get you out of the flames. Preheat the temperature change anywhere within the range of Celsius, Fahrenheit, and the might melt, see it. Burns as soon as it's felt, see it's torching, scorching, MCs piping hot, steaming, who's scheming? Now you're not. James Brown must have been dusted, disgusted. Now he can't be trusted, embalmed with fluids. Static can't, I don't know what he meant by the James Brown part. Oh, James Brown sued him. That's crazy. James Brown sued him for sampling him. So I actually, he's saying his argument is that James Brown, you don't want people to sample your stuff, then it's gonna get forgotten, basically. And to an extent, I agree. I do agree. I think sampling should be it should be less frowned upon. I do agree with that. But going to James Brown is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He was ready to diss James Brown. He did diss James Brown. Now he can't be trusted. Embalmed in fluids. Static caused an explosion. In fact, impacts closing in. Hold on. There was another part here. Hold on. Okay. If this is demonstration, it can't be the same show. Maybe you're too fly somewhere over the rainbow. Courage, heart, and brain. You need rhymes. He's talking about Wizard of Oz. He started with the storm in the beginning of the verse. You need courage, heart, brain. You need rhymes. Turn on your mic, snap your fingers 3 times. You're gone. Click your heels like Dorothy. Or the story won't end the same. You'll feel the flame. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. He's doing too much. He's doing too much. And then obviously the flow. I wish I could remember the exact flow that he was doing. The potion was weak. Make another antidote. What's the science? Why can't you quote elements for musical intelligence? Rhymes are irrelevant. No development, and that settles it. Go manufacture a match. He said that in another track. I don't remember. I don't remember what the track was. Go manufacture a match. Send me after a blast of a match. Wait, he said that? He said that this whole part. He said that whole part. What was it? What was the song? I don't remember. He said that whole part though. I forget. Let me see if it says on Genius. I don't remember. Amazing track. And I think I saw in the comments. Yeah, see his comment says Rakim produced and scratched on this beat because Eric B wasn't in the studio at the time, and this was the final song he had to do for the album on a deadline. He says that the tempo made it difficult to rhyme over. I couldn't tell. Brings a new appreciation to the song. The samples from It Just Begun, Jimmy Castor bunch. I don't know. Nasty. Nasty. So, I hope you guys appreciated the reaction because he left me kind of flabbergasted, so I couldn't even really get my thoughts out. I'm not gonna lie, there was so much happening in this that my brain. What did he say in the beginning? When all sorts of thoughts fought for exposure, that's literally what just happened during this reaction of me trying to really keep up with what he's doing because I can hear it in real time, but it's hard for me to break down what I'm feeling into what I'm saying to you guys. Just know that I might be dumb. I'm not gonna lie, but I know that he's killing it. I know that he bodied this. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, bro.